Hello. So let's talk about asking questions when you don't know the language. This might seem weird because we're all speaking English at this point together, which is awesome. But anytime you run into something that you haven't worked with before, whether it's printing, whether it's, going to the doctor, every single segment of our world, every single industry has its own jargon. And especially like the more specialized it is, the more specialized the language. But there are 7 easy steps to be able to ask better questions. And let's talk about print shops because that's a really good example. All right, so the first thing you want to do is schedule a meeting. This might seem a little bit like overkill, but it will save you so much time and it. Set a meeting or schedule a meeting with a print professional. With that meeting, sit down and make sure that you have like 15 minutes, like a good chunk of time where you have their undivided attention and they have your undivided attention because that's only fair. So be honest with them. That's step number 2 on your level of understanding of the whole print process. When I started printing, I didn't know that the colors that I see on my screen and the colors that I see like in a printed project are completely arrived at in completely different ways. The colors on the screen are light reflected through little diodes that like show up in your eyeballs. And the colors that you see on a printed page are the complete opposite. They're the light that's reflecting off of whatever is like the ink on the page back into your eyeballs. So one is light and one is the reflection of light. So you have like the opposite things happening. That's why when you see a printed proof that is in like real life versus a digital proof that is on your screen, those will look different because one is light directly coming into your eyeballs and the other one is light reflected off of the ink on the page to your eyes. So a little bit different. Number 3, ask them the steps start to finish. Say, what do you need me to do? Tell me the steps start to finish of what you need me to do. And then number 4, take notes. If they're going too fast, ask them to slow down. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, especially if in step number 2, you were honest with them and you said, I know nothing. Please teach me from start to finish the steps that I need. When you're writing them down, circle the words or concepts that you don't understand. I know this sounds, again, a little bit ridiculous, but you are learning the jargon and you are learning the steps and your end result is going to be so much better because you guys won't be speaking 2 different languages and there will be so much less frustration. So after you take notes and you circle and you go back and say, I don't understand this part, or you save it for later and Google it yourself because now you know the jargon. Then you talk colors. Now, again, we talked just a little bit about how the light coming at your eyeballs through the screen in the digital world is going to be different than the printed inks and the reflection of those colors hitting your eyes. So there's a couple different standards in the design world, but one of them is a mixed ink called CMYK, and the other is like a pre-mixed ink called Pantone. And so what you want to do is sit down with them with the Pantone swatch and say, this is the color that I want the end result to look like. And you both circle the color and they will walk you through their steps on whether they can do a Pantone color, whether they need you to do a CMYK color, and they will teach you about what you need to do to get them the right files in the right ways so that it ends up that color. But sitting down with those color swatches is so important because, again, things are going to look different on your screen than they are in person. And that's why they have those color swatches. And those are expensive, by the way. So you can't just like order them up. They're like hundreds of dollars. Okay. Number 6, this one is a good one, is bring your laptop. If you don't have a marketing person, most likely they have a graphic designer on staff. And please use them because they are already connected to the print shop world. So you're not going to get a graphic designer who only knows the digital side of the world because not all of us have worked in a print shop before. And I definitely had to ask a lot of questions Bless the hearts of the people who worked at the University of Colorado's print shop, because I didn't know anything. And so I asked all of the questions. I knew how to do web design. I knew how to do digital banners, but I didn't know how to do posters or how to get the right colors to the print shop or the right file types. I didn't know any of that. So even if somebody has worked in graphic design for years, they might not know the print side of it. So use the graphic designers that either work in the print shop or that have affiliation with the print shop. They're a great resource. Number 7, proof it. All right, so again, what we talked about with the digital proofs, if they send you a digital proof, it is what's going to show up on your computer. And that is going to look slightly different than what is actually printed. Mainly when I say it looks different is like the words aren't going to look different, but the color contrast might be different. So, you know, your blue on green on the screen might look really great and be very, very legible. But if you print it, that blue and that green specifically might not be as legible. And at the end of the day, that's really what you care about is this going to get the message across to the right people? And is this blue the right color? That's always a good one. So steps 1 through 7, schedule a meeting, be honest, ask steps start to finish, take notes and circle the words you don't understand, talk colors, bring your laptop and proof it. I hope this helps everyone understand how to ask better questions, specifically in the realm of print shops. And I wish you all happy printing.